KREM 2 News at Noon begins now.
Stay tuned. We got a plan.
A last-minute scramble at the U.S. Capitol building today to avoid a government shutdown.
It's a decently calm finish to the week here as mild temperatures will hold true all the way through Christmas Day.
Accessorize that ugly Christmas sweater with, a seatbelt.
A mission to keep the roads safe during the holidays. This afternoon, a look at WashDOT's clever tactics. Hi, everyone. So good to see you. Welcome to KREM 2 News at Noon. I'm Laura Papetti. And we're going to start with a check on the forecast. A lot of people out there, of course, wondering what the weather is going to be like over the weekend. Many people traveling, people coming in to enjoy the holidays. So let's check in with meteorologist Thomas Patrick.
Yeah, nothing looking too severe out there. In fact, today should be probably our calmest day overall. Starting to get a little bit more cloudy here, but aside from maybe the stray sprinkle here or there, nothing bad for today. Maybe some heavier rain on the way for tomorrow, but mild temperatures are going to hold true for the next several days. Even at 37, so long as the winds are calm, really doesn't feel too bad standing out here at our outdoor weather center. Already got 40 degrees in Deer Park and 41 in Spangle. Otherwise, just upper 30s at the moment between Spokane and Coeur d'Alene and all the cities in between. But the clouds are certainly overtaking the region right now, and there is a little bit of some light rain just giving us some sprinkles over Grant County. This is not going to be anything severe, but it might just be enough to keep the ground wet, at least for a little bit. Not unlike what we had yesterday with some of the light rain showers that were passing through at around 10 p.m. last night. So that a possibility in Spokane today, nothing too bad. As we look at the rain chances moving forward, definitely getting rain tomorrow. It's already up to 100% and rain chances all the way through Christmas Eve. But here's the thing, it's all rain and not snow in those days leading up to Christmas. So I will show you how warm conditions are going to be to finish out the month here and how much rain we are going to experience through this weekend.
All right, my friend, thank you. The U.S. lawmakers have less than 12 hours from now to pass a spending bill. If they don't, there will be a partial government shutdown. CBS News telling us how lawmakers are regrouping at this hour.
House Speaker Mike Johnson struck an optimistic tone Friday, even with time running out to reach a deal to avoid a government shutdown.
Stay tuned. We got a plan.
Yesterday, the House voted on a bill supported by President-elect Donald Trump. It kept billions in disaster aid for hurricane-devastated communities, but cut priorities for Democrats, including health programs, and added Trump's demand to suspend nation's debt ceiling. But dozens of Republicans joined Democrats to vote against it.
Not going to go vote for another debt ceiling increase without actual specifics on what the cuts will be.
The last-minute scrambling comes after the original deal both parties had agreed to went down in flames after opposition from Trump and his close ally, Elon Musk.
They could go back to the original agreement and we would have we'd have a solution and everybody could go home for Christmas and we'd be doing our jobs.
In a social media post Friday, Trump tried to shift the blame, writing, "If there is going to be a shutdown of government, let it begin now, under the Biden administration, not after January 20th under Trump. This is a Biden problem to solve."
It brings on anxiety, especially during this time of year.
Aaron Barker works for the TSA and is a union rep at Atlanta Hartsfield-Jackson International Airport.
We are definitely praying and hoping, fingers, toes, whatever you can cross, that it does not happen.
He warns that even though TSA officers are essential employees and remain on the job, there could be shortages if some don't get paychecks, then don't show up, affecting travelers nationwide. Nidia Cavazos, CBS News, Capitol Hill.
Just a few hours ago, Washington Senator Patty Murray released a statement regarding government funding, saying, quote, "We had a bipartisan deal. We should stick to it." She continues to say the American people do not want chaos or a costly government shutdown, all because an unelected billionaire wants to call the shots. I am ready to work with Republicans and Democrats to pass the bipartisan deal both sides negotiated as soon as possible. All right, it is 12:04 right now. If you have a child in Spokane Public Schools, you may have received a letter stating that lead was found in the school's water. The findings come after testing, which is now required by state law. It means schools built before 2016 must test their faucets and water fountains. The CDC says exposure to lead could cause issues for the brain and the nervous system, which can slow growth and development. District officials said most of the water fixtures were only slightly above the state's threshold, which is 5 parts per billion. A maintenance supervisor with SPS said the issue is Spokane's aquifer, not the pipes.
No, we don't have any lead pipes in any of our schools, so it's being introduced from the water that's piped into the school from like the street.
Right now, the impacted water sources in schools are set to a hand wash only status as they work to replace each fixture. On top of eliminating the men's and women's golf teams, North Idaho College will cut the budgets of all remaining sports programs. Our news partners over at the Coeur d'Alene Press finding out this is an effort to reduce athletic spending by about $1.8 million over the next 2 years. Yesterday, the NIC president, Nick Swain, said they tried to figure out how to lower the athletics budget without cutting programs, but that it proved impossible.
They should be not just heard, but really considered.
A plan to add some new boat slips sparking concerns for North Idaho. In the next 2 minutes, why people in Post Falls say they hope the proposal does not come to reality.